Yesterday presented a letter of intent to sue the county of Kern. He presented that letter at the Board of Supervisors meeting yesterday. Jeff Clark says he's planning to sue in response to Sheriff Donnie Youngblood's decision to refuse to allow any more permits to operate local medicinal marijuana dispensaries. All 6 shops in Bakersfield are now shut down in the wake of federal raids. And we want to welcome to our studios this morning Mr. Jeff Clark. Mr. Clark, good morning to you. On what grounds would you be suing the county of Kern?
Basically, the county has had an ordinance, and they said they were going to have 6 dispensaries for study for a period of 2 years. And we went from 6 dispensaries to 0 dispensaries in less than a month and a half. And the medicinal marijuana patients of the state of California have a right to safe access to our medicine because we choose to heal ourselves holistically instead of with pharmaceutical drugs.
Now, the federal DEA agents who were involved in these recent raids, at least with one medical marijuana dispensary, said this was not a nonprofit organization, that they were making millions and millions of dollars off the sale of marijuana. And what is your response to that?
My response is, in the newspaper I read that they made $9.6 million in 9 months. And I believe that was a gross figure, not a net figure. I believe a lot of state taxes were paid out of that $9.6 million. And this whole thing is not right because they're not letting us know what was going on.
Okay, well, federal law indeed does trump state law when it comes to this issue. Why not sue the feds instead of the county of Kern?
That was in the proposal to my people that I wrote the proposal with, and we actually haven't written the lawsuit yet. And if it does, it'll have to fall under the 10th Amendment of the Constitution.
Which guarantees what?
Well, the 10th Amendment reserves the power of laws that are not written in the Constitution to the states itself. And do you think back to Proposition 215 when it was passed? I mean, people knew that there was going to be a conflict here, and now really the chickens have come home to roost, if you will, on this issue. And now the federal government is cracking down, and they are exerting their power to trump state law in this case. Do you feel confident you can prevail in court? Yes, I do.
Why?
Because it's our vote. We voted, and it's the United States of America, and it's based on democracy. And if the people vote something in, it needs to be observed by law of the state and the federal government.
Are you a medicinal marijuana user yourself, Mr. Clark?
Yes, sir. I've been a patient since 1996.
So where are you turning now to fill your prescriptions?
I'm forced to drive over 200 miles to get my medications, or I could go to the black market, which I choose not to do.
And when do you anticipate filing this lawsuit? Have you hired an attorney yet?
We have a couple attorneys in mind, and the next board meeting is August 21st, and hopefully we can have something ready by then.
Jeff Clark, we want to thank you for coming in this morning. We'll be following the story, and we will be filling in our viewers when, indeed, if you do come to court with that lawsuit, we'll be reporting on it. Thank you for your time this morning, sir.
Thank you.